survive and advance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. On the run, it's Adams. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
That's caught. It's Clark. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for hands.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
And it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On second down, just keeps firing. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. He'll toss it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
I'll tell you, the offensive line owes their quarterback for that one there because the protection was not perfect. The QB knew he had to get out right there and try to do that on his own.
The Huskies will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Back to pass, it's Marshall. And they will score! Touchdown, Huskies! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He lets one fly deep. And that pass intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Release to the back. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Murphy. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on third. Floating away. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown Seminoles. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking for a man, it's Marshall. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, no! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And the offense going deep down the field, you can see the speed they have at wide receiver. These guys scare you to death because their ability to stretch the defense and take the top off of the defense. You saw it right there, and all of a sudden this offense is in the red zone.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Washington right back to the line. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Washington. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Number 3.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Boston College. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. RPO complete to open the drive. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wanke.
Oh, it's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Run in the red zone, it's Washington. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Getting some heat. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Florida State! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score Washington 35.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Number 45 set to kick this load.
And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback keeper. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, Gilmer making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And it works if he can get the first down. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The give as they work on that clock. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. That Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
First down for this offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in it.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Florida State, 28.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
Looking to take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Seminoles. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And he knocked that one right down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wants to throw on third down. Got it set up on the outside. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Washington sends out the punt team. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodge by this offense. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Murphy. He's got his man. He breaks the tackle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. Open space of the 25. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He makes a grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down. Clock. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, no!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UMass overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Amherst, these Minutemen got to be thrilled. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And the Huskies will try to run out the clock in the final minute. To the air, it's Marshall. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Huskies! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's taking a deep shot.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation, but now with this turnover, this one's all but over.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Timeout, Washington.
One more play to pad the stats. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that, but they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get in the end zone.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.